Hey everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. So we have the game tonight between the Montreal Canadiens and the Minnesota Wild in town for the sixth to last game of the season. Ooh, can't have that. Game's showing in there. Anyway, so we got that. So news today. Jake Evans is out. Joel Armia went back to Finland. He's got a family issue to deal with. More than likely, Armia won't play again this year, and considering his status, may not play again for the Habs. Evans may have COVID, may not. He's got some kind of virus. If he does have COVID, he'll be out. I would think that's it. He won't play the rest of the season. So in place of those guys, Laurent Dauphin and Perreault are in the lineup, and Corey Shenneman is going to make it into the lineup as well. Corey Shenneman is out of the lineup. So Harris can be slotted in. So Jordan Harris is slotting in for Corey Shenneman. I get it right eventually. Carey Price is making his second start of the season tonight. So we'll see how he looks in his second game. As far as that's pretty much it for going into this. Almost hit end broadcast. That would have been really good. Let's see who's here. Daryl Adams. Rick, last game, Price looked great for first game back. Hope they only let him play 4 games this year, because next year he's going to play a lot of games for the Habs. I don't understand why. Like, if he could play all 6 games. I don't see what it has to do with next year. Playing a lot of games. Like, I don't really, he's got a lot of time in between seasons. Anyway, we'll see how many games. He said himself that it'll depend on how he feels the next day after the game. And I imagine if he feels good, he'll be playing when he decides he wants to play. It's basically going to be up to him. Jake Gutcher. Hey, Jake. First time I see you. Welcome in. Go Habs, go. I'm a little somber tonight with the news of there's some somber news out there of about Guy Lafleur, so you have to go out on the internet to look that up. I'm not going to really check out my pregame show. We talked about it in there. There is a press release by the Habs. I'm just a little bit down from that, and wait till the game starts, and I'll get into it. Basically, Price will play. He'll tell them when when he feels he's ready to play. If it's the next game, it'll be the next game. If it's not, it won't be. But I can see him, there's 6 games to go. He plays 3, maybe 4. I'm hoping 4. Born to be a Hab, yeah, so do I. I hope he can get some goal support. Wasn't a podcast. You talking about the pregame show? Wasn't a podcast though, but I mean, it's gonna be one to remember, I guess, considering the news that's out there. Yeah, so it's gonna be. I'm looking forward to seeing how Carey Price handles his second game, how he looks, if there's any difference. I thought he was fine in the first game. So we have a guest, not a guest. My co-host is about to show up. So Matt is here. As soon as he's ready, you'll see his face. Yeah, I should. So I'll hear him if I put this on.
Hey, yo.
How's it going?
What's happening, man?
Oh, it's a tough day now. Tough day.
Yeah.
What's up in your neck of the woods?
Not much, man. Except for the dog.
Matt, just turn to the side, sec. Look, I see you got a very interesting haircut. Just turn to the side. Yeah, they cut a little too much off the back there. Like all of the back? It's your headphones. Matt wears green headphones, so his it's like his green screen, so it shows like he has no head back there. So nobody get worried. Matt's head is intact, and I don't know if there's a brain inside or not. It'll show there isn't.
There is a brain, and I can prove
but
it.
there is the back part of the head does exist. This I can guarantee. So what are you looking forward to tonight in the game?
Watching Price. I mean, obviously I wasn't here Friday night, so I didn't get to see him in his return. But I'm looking forward to watching Carey Price. And it sounds like Perreault might be taking Armia's spot in the lineup.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see him back. I mean, he hasn't played in Jesus Christ. I don't even know when the last time he played was.
Oh, Perreault. I mean, it's been a while, but not as long as you might think. A couple of weeks, I think.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, it's not as long as you. No, it's not as long as you might think. Yeah. Got another hoodie you can put Matt on? What? I don't get that. What do you mean?
I think he's a Yankees fan.
You mean got another hoodie Matt could put on is what you're saying. Okay. No, it's Matt's choice to like whatever teams Matt likes. It doesn't mean he's smart about it, but I mean, it's his choice to like the teams that. I mean, he's from Boston. Boston area? What do you expect him to not like the Red Sox? He can like the Habs, but he cannot not like the Red Sox. Right?
Red Sox, Patriots, Celtics, Habs.
Yeah. Yep. He has to like all the other New England teams because if he doesn't, he can't have his love for the Habs. So he has to balance it out. Right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, well, you got to live there, right? Hi. Okay. Let's. We're just. This is not a very exciting show. We got to make it exciting for these people.
Looks like they're taking. They're on the ice doing the little pre-face-off warm-ups there, and
in pre-game warm-up. Yeah, I would say another few minutes, and we'll be. Well, they should be doing the national anthem anytime, and then we should have a next 5 minutes. We'll have a face-off.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite sure. What do you expect for a score tonight, or what do you expect for a game tonight? Montreal have a chance tonight, you think?
If they can slow down Kaprizov, maybe.
Yeah, I'm sure that kid's shooting for 100. He's got 93 points.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he'd like to hit that.
Yeah. BL, did you watch game 1 the other night? The Celtics playoffs started Sunday night. Hell of a game. Game 2 is tomorrow night.
Yeah. I don't watch basketball. So question for you: did you hear the Shorzy is starting?
Yeah. Well, I knew it was in the works. I didn't know it when it was going to start, but I knew it was coming.
Yeah, and they finally revealed his face.
Well, we knew what his face looked like.
No, but they've never shown his face.
Well, yeah, Shorzy. I mean on the show, but we know what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it's not official till this trailer, where they finally at the end of the trailer, he comes out. Obviously, he's Jared Kiso, but
yeah, and he's going like this,
standing there. Yes, dude, no, that's something else. No, that's the
one that I saw.
He comes out of the toilet in this scene, and he stands there. I don't think he's doing that though, but it's the first time in a show that they've shown. I
saw a little teaser for it a couple months ago, and the last shot was him and two teammates. They had the hockey pants, the shin pads, and skates on. And they're all standing there like this.
I've seen that. So maybe this is the second time, but it's the first time like live action.
Yeah.
That they showed his. I think. Anyway, but that's take away my
Price,
thunder.
Cam Talbot, tail the tape.
Yeah, we got.
So good to see him back. I really honestly don't think anybody in Quebec, aside from like those type of politicians, really give a damn what language he speaks. I really like.
Yep, I doubt it too.
I mean, that's like, in Spain or Germany, like, because I know players that are from England or from the United States playing soccer leagues over there. It's like, saying those players, don't speak Spanish enough or something, or German, but which they don't. Yeah, no one else does that except for
Right
apparently
here in the good old Quebec.
Like, yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. That is racism.
Well, I think so.
I agree.
I definitely think so. Because I mean, if Carey Price wasn't Indigenous, I might be a stretch to say that, but just the fact that he's an Indigenous man, I think that, and he's only calling him out. He's not calling anybody else out.
Yeah.
All right, we're about to get a start here. Face off. How about you?
There it is. Yeah, they just dropped the puck.
Oh, good.
Price throws it out in front of his own net. Dvorak, Hoffman. Round Talbot. Oh, big crash into the boards. So 27 for the Wild. It's going to chip it. And Price with it. Oh, boy. Get in the net. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Price got back in time. That was a little scary. Tried to fire it up the boards and it got picked off.
Yeah, but he was in net. I didn't see that as being scary.
I don't know how much time he had to get. I didn't know how close he was. How much time he had to get back. He got back. Romanov chipped out.
Icing call against Montreal. If they're winning, you could be from Mars.
He's talking about the Canadiens. Like if the Canadiens, I don't know. But again, like I don't agree with having to speak French just because you're in Quebec. Like it's.
Nope.
No, that party, like Le Bloc Quebec or whatever the hell it's called, is that like the party that's trying to like make everything, like you were saying, like everything in French, like business or whatever in French?
No, that's the Parti Québécois. Bloc Québécois is federal party.
Oh, okay.
Which I don't even understand why they're a party that's trying to break up the country. Shouldn't be allowed to be a party if you ask me, but that's me. They only have representation from in Quebec. There's no Bloc Québécois people or candidates anywhere outside of Quebec. But they're a federal party.
My jaw would hit the floor if I heard people, Bloc Québécois outside of Quebec. Shut on, good stop by Price.
Price looking fine. Almost 2 minutes gone. It's 18:01 left in the first. I don't see any shots on goal yet, but there's no score. Oh, okay. They're talking about Gaudreau. I'm going, what team are they talking about? And there's a guy named Gaudreau there. Hey, Matt Greer, what's the first thing do you think management will start planning after the final game played?
The draft.
The draft. Yeah, I mean, the draft comes up for them. Looking at free agents, that kind of stuff, deciding on those kind of things.
I would be stoked if we go number 1 or 2. What a stop by Price.
That was a good stop there. He was,
I couldn't tell.
He was in the right spot. Price looking just fine. 3 shots now from Minnesota. That's what the board says there. Hey, Matt. Matt Greer, that is. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I'd be so stoked with 1 or 2. I mean, 1, 2, or 3, but like 1 or 2, then we're guaranteed Ryder Slavkovsky. I'd be over the moon. Over the moon. But I honestly am kind of feeling Slavkovsky over Wright a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a Slavkovsky guy. That's me. BL, I think ever since the 70s, that the English and French thing has probably kept some players from wanting to come to Quebec, or to Montreal to play. Yeah, I would think. All right, so we got 16:35 to go here in the first. 3-0 are the shots favor of Minnesota. There is no score in this game. And we got some action in Montreal's end. In the corner. Who's that got it? Anyway, Minnesota with it.
Little D pass.
Yeah. In the corner, back up to the D. To the half wall, up to the Woodburn come out.
It's good pressure by Dvorak. Good D. Edmondson back there. To Dvorak. Whoa. Wrapped around.
We could have dueling play-by-play. Yeah, Montreal having a lot of trouble getting the puck out. They are just the defensive breakdowns kind of in the last few games kind of reminiscent of under Ducharme. They have lost a lot on defense, so there's that too, right? Since the trade deadline, and it's showing.
Mm-hmm. And that's to be expected with the young kids in there, but they'll get better.
Bye-bye. That's what I always say. I wish I could speak French, but I probably needed it more. I'm okay in French, I guess. I get by, but I'm not fluently bilingual or anything.
You're not, but you live in Quebec. It's like the law.
No, it's not the law yet. Anyway, pretty soon you don't speak French, they're gonna shoot you on the spot.
That might be illegal.
Yeah, it might be, eh?
In fact, I'm like 99.9% sure that is extremely illegal.
Yeah, the way this world is like going and trending in the direction they're going, I don't know how legal that'll be for how long.
Iron with it.
Getting an opportunity here, and not for long.
I go all the way down for the ice.
Icing call against Minnesota. New Brunswick is the only bilingual province, I guess officially, right? The only officially one. A lot of Ontario is bilingual, more than you'd think, anyway. But yeah, you're right. New Brunswick, I think it's always been that way too. Whatever it is, but I don't have to be discriminated against because of a bunch of haters.
Top line out there for the Habs. It's Suzuki.
Oh, nice little move.
Oh!
How did they not?
You see,
nice little move there, eh? Suzuki with his little.
Oh yeah, you see what he did to the camera when he scored the other night? He got his 20th of the season.
I didn't see.
Oh, he nailed the camera, and that's in the net.
Oh, okay.
Destroyed it.
I'll take that.
he destroyed it. Like, he completely knocked it, like, off the post. Like, it was just dangling by the wire. He smoked
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
I was watching the game. How come I didn't know that?
Oh, that almost got tipped.
It's going to
that's
be Gallagher tripping.
He knows it, too. He's like, son of a
Wow. Gotta be in control of your stick, man. Hey, Galley spun. He took a shot. It was a save, a rebound. It came out. He spun to try to knock the puck off the Minnesota player's stick. Instead, he tripped the guy. So that's what happens. So, anyways, the ref saw it, and there you go. So Minnesota going on the power play. Their power play is sitting at basically 20%. I think it was 19.9%. So, I mean, it's a, decent to good power play. And we'll see. Montreal's PK is, not great. At times it's great, and at times it's just not great. So we'll see which one we get tonight. And we're going to find out in just a few, momentarily. Well, we hear Matt. I don't know. He's doing something there. Matt, you getting ready to do the strip tease now? Okay, I'll tell them. Everybody get ready for a spectac. Now on the stage, it's Matt. All the way from downtown Boston.
Ha! You think I have that kind of money?
No. I should have said, yeah, that's why I don't pay you. I think it was BL that said, it's a good thing you don't pay. I don't pay you because with all the time you miss, you'd end up owing me money at the end of the week.
It's all PTO, though, so it's fine.
What's PTO mean?
Paid time off.
Oh.
It's
paid.
It's. I made sure
paid.
It's a clause in my contract. I get unlimited PTO.
Paid. I thought it said I get laid. That's not what it said in the contract? Oh. This is a family show. Matt went to Fenway to watch the Blue Jays.
The game's in Toronto.
The only time I cheer for the Red Sox would be to beat the Blue Jays.
Too bad we're missing like a chunk of players because of vaccination status and shit like that. They can't cross the border.
Yeah. Oops. Should have got vaxxed.
That is what it is.
So we got a minute 21 left in the Minnesota power play.
How much longer do you think Canada is going to have
that? Fiala with the first. A shot from the slot on the right side of the slot. One timer, I think. And boom, pass Price. I think Price might have been screened there.
Power play two, right?
What is it you're talking about now? How long? What?
The vaccine thing across into Canada.
Oh, I have no idea. Like, U.S. has stopped asking for that? You can't cross either back into the U.S. without one. But I heard, did you hear in the States you lost in court, Supreme Court for mask mandate? And
and planes and stuff.
And planes and buses and subways. And
it's fine.
No, it's not.
I mean, I don't care. I'm just over it all at this point.
I'm not. I'd like to live longer. But that's for another show.
Listen, man, it's, I have no issue with your stances or anything like that. It's all cool.
BL says it's in Fenway, the game.
It shouldn't be. It should be in Toronto. Because, like I said, the Red Sox are going to have a chunk of players not being able to go because of the vaccine thing.
Well, one to use is right, one to use is wrong. Andy with a shot, save, a rebound, and then he covers up the rebound.
Oh, yeah. No, it's home. They must have changed it then. I thought it was going to be in Toronto.
BL, that's why in some spots that have taken the mask mandate away, they've actually reinstated it in a couple of places. So I think it will be coming back, not going away, if you ask me. But hey, that's just me. We'll see.
Sox got first and second with nobody out.
I'm getting my 4th dose on the 5th. If I can prove I'm immunocompromised. I booked it anyway. I'm going to try to force it because they won't give me one.
Are you going to get a 5th shot?
4th.
Oh, 4th. Why a 4th?
Because next week I'm.
Next week we're in Toronto. Next week's going to be the problem.
Next week I'm in a few days I'm 4 months after my last shot. My coverage is on the way down. I need another boost. I want it. It's not like, but they won't give it to me. Oh, hey, there's a hockey game going on. Not an exciting game, but I kind of didn't expect it against Minnesota. Used to be a very defensive team, no? Without any scoring. I know they're changing that, but are they still a strong defensive team? Not really. Their numbers don't show it. But I don't find it a lot exciting yet here. They look better, though. This kid Chaffee, it's his first game, I think. Yeah, Petrie, nice move or Paling, and then lost the puck. I think it was Paling, actually.
That was Paling, yep. Oh, boy. Zuccarello tip, just wide.
Wide. Thank God that one wide.
Zuccarello!
Wide. Wide, wide, wide.
First off, bro, somebody's stick exploded.
A Hab stick, because I see a Hab went to the bench.
Yeah, I think it was. I don't even know who the hell it was.
I don't know, because he went off and somebody came on, so.
Romanov came on, so my guess is probably Edmondson, because I saw 4 in the number.
Yeah, that could be. Edmondson was out there.
And power play Canadiens.
What was it? I didn't see the infraction.
Who's 20? What? I keep wanting to say Dano when I see 24. And I'm like, you idiot. No, you idiot.
Tyler Pitlick.
Tyler Pitlick. To my knowledge, no, there isn't BL. It's just the vaccine thing. They're not going to be able to go to Toronto. Like, there's like 5 or 6 players, I think, that aren't going to be able to go to Toronto.
But Habby Nation, the year premier wants you all dead, so not surprised. He'd rather everybody die and then he can cover up how bad he's been through this whole thing than actually do something that makes any sense, in my opinion. But hey, we all got to try to live through it. Montreal might have. I mean, listen, if Evans has COVID, Montreal, we might have some cases happening. We don't know. I mean, anybody wants to say COVID's over? I mean, that's fine. You want to believe that? That's fine. Everyone, in some ways, we all need to live in some kind of a fantasy world. Well, I intend to try to make it through to the other side, whatever that might look like when it's finally under control, because it'll never go away. Hopefully, I'll still be alive. What a nice conversation to have, eh?
Yeah.
Hopefully, by the time you see this next year, I'll still be alive. Great conversation. Shanghai, yeah, not only can't go outside, some people are literally welded into their apartments and houses. Welded.
What do you mean, literally?
Shanghai.
Welded?
Shanghai.
Oh, Shanghai, yeah.
They're locked down to the point where they've welded people in. So you can't go out no matter what. I can't even imagine what that is like. So
I mean, they're rounding up and killing pets too, right?
Yeah, I don't want to hear about that. They got to do what they got to do. I get it, but I don't like what's going on. Anyways, people here thought you didn't have freedom. Oh, go to Shanghai and see if you like it any freaking better.
It's Suzuki. Caulfield. Weidman, Suzuki. Weidman a drive. Wide.
BL, I don't know. I know my son was on Serb, but totally above board, and that was last year.
Oh, Anderson.
But I don't know that anything in particular here. And we're talking over each other.
I'm sorry.
No, it's me
that's called the power play.
I know it's me that's sorry, not you.
Anderson. Oh, excuse me. Caulfield lost it. Power play unit kind of change it up.
Habination, that's a really good way to put it, actually. And I think you're 100% right. Money's more important. People, if I've got time. All righty, let's get off the politics. So we got like 35 seconds left in Montreal's power play.
Harris. Oh, but I can't tell who's got it. Harris.
Shots are like only 5.
Oh, it's Hoffman.
5
apiece.
that.
And cleared down the lane to the ice.
Hey, how'd you get ahead of me all of a sudden? You were behind me a little bit. How does that happen?
Hoffman a drive. Yeah, got blocked. Another shot on. Stopped by Talbot. I combined both of his names. Petrie whines and fires. Almost took Duffin's head off.
This is insane how it jumped. Now you're ahead of me by like a few seconds. Me no like this. I don't understand. How could you, did it speed up all of a sudden? Like you sped up for a few seconds? Like, how does you jump ahead of me from being a second behind me? I understand in between periods, but I don't understand here. It's a weird thing. No icing. I don't think I've noticed for like 1 second yet Cole Caulfield. I see he's out there, but I haven't really noticed him. You know what I mean? Oh, that's good. Is he fading here at the end when he should be pouring it on? Is he tired?
Yes. Very much so.
I wonder. I mean, this is probably the most hockey in the season he's played. As far as meaningful games. Boy. In college, he would have played, 36 games?
It's around there. Oh, speaking of college, the goalie that won the Hobie Baker, Dryden McKay, got banned for 6 months for doping.
Isn't that weird though? Dobis wins the best goalie or something, and then the other guy wins the Hobie Baker. So who's the best goalie then? If the guy wins the best goalie, he's a Hobie Baker and he's a goalie, shouldn't he have been the best goalie also?
I mean, in theory, yeah, because the Hobie Baker's for the best player.
Right. So if the goalie is the best player, how is somebody else best goalie?
I don't know. But yeah, well, it might be because of the doping thing.
No, it still doesn't make sense that Dobis was named best goalie, but this kid got Hobie Baker.
I think it's well. I was reading the article, and I guess it was some sort of vitamin D supplement or something he was taking, and it had like a trace amount of a substance that promotes muscle growth.
So not an obvious attempt.
No, but
he's like, that sounds like it could be almost accidental. You know, when they try to say, "Oh, I didn't know what was in it," that sounds like that could be.
It's exactly what it sounds like. And he sent in the stuff. He's like, "Yeah, like this is probably what did it." Like, I think it was like 1/1,000,000th of a milligram or something, but they still banned him for 6 months.
That's kind of seems kind of severe.
Yeah, but I mean it is, but it's also by the letter of the law.
No, I get it.
He meant it or not, you know what I mean?
No, I get it. I'm just saying.
But it's also one of those things where it's like if they let that slide, then it just opens up a whole can of worms. Because
I get it. I get it.
because God knows how over the years how many instances of that like there are. You know.
No, and listen, I totally get it. It's just this kid's going to get a bad reputation or whatever because of something that he may have been actually pretty innocent about.
Yeah, he's a hell of a goalie too. I mean, he, in my opinion, was the best goalie in college hockey. I mean, but.
Oh no, yeah, okay, you might be right, but
it's a hit to his reputation.
Yeah, no, it is for something that's so minimal. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was like, you're gonna hit him for 1/1,000,000th of like a milligram or microgram or something? Like what?
Yeah,
that's nothing.
It seems like, yeah. Happy Nation, when you say it jumps from pets, I guess we're talking back to the COVID in Shanghai, eh? So that's the new variant. There's 2 new variants out there, by the way, people.
I don't think it jumps from pets, from what I know. And this is from my girlfriend, whose the company she works for has their headquarters is based in China. People that test positive have been like rounded up and sent to camps, and the pets have been dying and like decomposing in their like apartments and stuff. So the government's been going out and just rounding up all the pets and killing them, so that doesn't happen. It's horrible.
A little dystopian.
Yep.
Yeah. Today's day and age, it's nothing. All you can do is shake your head.
Yeah.
And I don't. Yeah. Teresa, this team is just playing out the season now. Don't look interested. Remember also, they lost a lot on defense. Defense right now is a little young. And, you're seeing a little result of that being that they're struggling on defense. But I don't disagree with you totally that the last 4 or 5 games, I think that like I've been saying that it's like not the same intensity. So yeah, I mean, they're just trying to play the season out, and maybe that's what it is. I don't really think so, though. I mean, but anyways, doesn't really matter at this point.
There is a little bit of a COVID thing going on in Boston. Both catchers. We had to call up one of our minor league catchers. That sucks.
What was that, Matt? I'm sorry.
No, I think it was BL said something about like a minor COVID outbreak with the Red Sox. And both of our catchers, our primary catchers, are out. So we had to call up someone from AAA. AAA Worcester.
It was cool when you put your head down. I was able to see right through, and the 100 there, right through. Yeah, it's interesting having a see-through head.
Yeah, I actually requested it. I was like, "Do you think you could make my head see-through?" And they were like, "Yeah, sure. What the hell? Why not?"
Magic of prayer.
Oh, Habs go to another power play. Hit Suzuki.
Yeah, that's a trip right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was Suzuki there. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Didn't
No
look that bad. Honestly,
Jesus.
didn't look that bad, to be honest with you. But I'll take the call on there. I didn't see. Maybe I missed how he. I don't know if Suzuki fell or he was pulled down, but it looked innocent to me. But I'll take it. Habination, you got to worry about that in China. Yes. Like, don't go if you can go if you're in China. Like, don't order the chow mein right now. I'd first walk around and see if you see any dogs, cats, or other pets around. If you don't, you might be eating them. Ask Matt.
1-1. Oh, it's wide. Sorry, what was that?
Babe, I asked, does anything Americans do make sense? So I thought you might want to.
I mean, yeah. You got to be specific. There's idiots. There's a ton of idiots. I mean, go to Florida.
I know
that might be a penalty shot.
He's leaving it pretty wide open.
Oh, no. It's a
breakaway. It's not a penalty shot. I agree with that. Why? He was at the side of the net. He had already taken the chance. He'd already gotten his chance. I think he pulled him down after hook and call. No, I don't think it's a penalty shot. And I'm not being biased.
No, I don't. I after seeing the replay, I don't think it was either. But in the in real time,
look, he overskated it. He fell off the puck. He got pulled down then, but he had overskated it. He was past already. I don't know. I don't think that's a penalty shot. I'm going to go with the refs on this one. And he just said, I've always abdicated for a looser standard. Well, if he's looking at a looser standard, well, it's not a penalty shot. Ray, what is it exactly you're doing under there? What did I think of Carey Price's debut the other day? Was fine. He's doing well tonight. I think Price looks fine. Bill, that's the best dog watching the game with you.
That's me.
Yeah, I want to read what you're saying. I think I know what you're asking me. I want to see. Is that what it is? Uh-huh.
I think.
I bet you it's Online betting. That's what I'm gonna guess. HEB Sports. You can contact me through my email, which is in the description of all my videos. If you are sports betting, don't bother. Don't bother. I'm not going to put any sports betting stuff on here. I'm not going to make a living off of people's misery. Not doing it. I've had offers already, and I have said no. Oh, you're not sport. As long as you're not sports betting, then yeah, send me an email. Bill, yeah, but he was practicing and everything. No, I don't find he looked rusty. Still, I don't find he's looked rusty. Where am I? Hobie Baker Awards political. A lot of awards are like that. I don't know if it's political or not.
Oh, let's go.
There's a face-off.
Oh, what a stop, Cam Talbot. That's highway robbery on Tyler Pitlick. Whoa.
Glove save, Talbot. Big save there. I don't find prices look rusty to me. Almost, we're almost out of the period. And the power play is almost over for Minnesota. And we'll have a 1-0 game going into the second.
Yeah, we do.
And we do. And somehow you got like 6 seconds ahead of me. I just don't understand. By the time that it comes back, you'll be like 10 seconds. I'll refresh over here. See if that makes a difference. So first period's over. It's a 1-0 game. Minnesota up on Montreal. It's a low shots total. Am I right? I didn't catch it at the end there. Last I saw it was 6-6, and it wasn't long ago. So, yeah, we'll see how the second turns out. I'm going to, like, if it would respond, I'm going to just refresh this and see if I can get a little bit better caught up on my co-host. All right. Let's see. Stick with me. There. All righty. Hopefully. Oops. Oh. So I wonder what that's about.
Just doing my due diligence. That's your lovely assistant.
Well,
you're better looking assistant anyway.
Better looking than who?
You.
I mean, that's your opinion. I'm more distinguished looking because of all the gray.
What gray? You're bald.
HEB, we'll do that.
What gray, Rick? You're bald under that hat. What are you talking about? Your like little beard there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, what do you think I'm talking about?
Well, you don't have any. For a second, I thought you were talking about the hair in your head. I'm like, you're friggin' bald. What do you mean, grays?
I'm not totally bald. I do have hair on my head, and a lot of it's gray. It just I don't expose it here on the internet. I wear a hat. So let's talk about hockey. Never mind about the Jays and baseball. There's no hockey in baseball. So let's talk about what went on here in the first period. Not that much. It was just I didn't find it an overly exciting first period. Let's see what the second looks like. I think in the last 4 or 5 games too, it's even longer. I might have been saying that about the first period of the Habs games. Not super exciting, and then the second and third usually end up better in most games. Yeah. So hopefully we'll have more excitement. But they were able to stay only down by 1, so they're not out of this game. And hey, like I always say, when things were bad, anyways, they're only down by 1. There's lots of hockey left. I haven't really had to say that kind of in like seriousness in a long time since Marty St. Louis has been here, pretty much.
Martin St. Louis.
Yeah. So I'm working on another video. I'm working on another song. So it's not, this might take a little longer.
I mean, yay.
Yeah, so I'm working on another song, and it's about I'm not gonna tell you what it's about. I don't know when it'll come out. I kind of got sidetracked after the news this afternoon, so I was working on it then, and I still have a little bit to do, so I'm not sure, and I kind of like am blank for anything else. I don't have anything else in mind for tomorrow, but I'm gonna figure something out and hopefully have a video out tomorrow. If not the song, maybe the song and another video. We'll see. If you guys have any ideas, shout them out. Maybe I'll get some inspiration. But I don't have much in mind. It's weird. I don't know. It's not like really I'm not like in a writer's block or anything. I just kind of an idea block.
Do a top prospects in the draft this year. Top prospects. I'll do it with you.
No, we're still early for draft prospects for me.
That's true. That'd probably be after the season. But I'd say, actually, you know what? That'd be a good video. Maybe a week and a half before the draft.
Yeah, well, that's it. As we're getting closer to the draft, it's the draft's still a bit off, So
yeah, did like a week and a half before the draft, or like maybe a week after the draft lottery when we know positions.
Well, there's that, but you gotta wait for the draft lottery to happen till we know. So that helps also when you know where they're gonna be. So,
oh, that'd be a good round table discussion. Actually, we can get like Junkie and once we know like the Canadiens draft position, we can get Junkie and Scotian, like who the Habs should take. That'd be a great round table.
Yeah.
See, Rick wouldn't have any ideas if it wasn't for me.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have like over 2,000 videos if it weren't for Matt. Gianluca, do I think the Habs have a chance next year in the playoffs? I kind of hope not, in a way. I don't really think they do, though. I mean, I know we saw a lot of good play with Marty St. Louis and all that, but we're seeing now. Not that the honeymoon's over, just that, there's a talent loss here. We're relying on a lot of the young kids. And, that's not that it's not sustainable, but you got to live with the mistakes and all those things, right? That's not going to change for next year, I don't think. So I see them maybe being a little better than this year, but, not that much, I think they'll be in the running for a really good pick. And, that's what I think. Excuse me. BL, no, I do not plan on attending. Nope. I will not be going to events like that for the foreseeable future. Nope.
Because of COVID or because of your knees? Because of both.
Yeah, no, mostly because of COVID. BL insulted you there, Matt. You might want to handle that one. Yeah, you can handle that. I won't get involved. I'm biased. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what I mean. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. Did anybody hear what Price had to say about Monty in his little scrum yesterday? So he said some really nice things about Monty yesterday.
That's nice.
Yeah, he thinks Monty's a really good goalie. He likes the way he goes side to side and stuff like that. Like really, some really nice words for Monty. So I think Price would be very. He'd be okay if it was him and Monty as the two goalies next year. I'm not saying that's going to be the case, but seems to me like he would be okay with that. David Robinson, yeah, that's a good analysis of it, I think. It's going to take a couple of years, you know. I think the next two, maybe by the end of the next two, we'll start seeing, you know, one of those end of the season streaks where it's, you know, they start to show some promise. I don't know if they'll make the playoffs or not, but you know, and then you'll start seeing them. But give them another year or two before you're going to start talking about playoffs. Really, in my opinion, I think it's the same thing saying in my opinion.
And I honestly think this is a good conversation to have around this time next year, just to see how, you know, full season under St. Louis, you know, another season for the young guns, you know, whoever we pick up in the draft, you know, see how, and if there's a good amount of progress, then maybe we're having different ideas. But I think for now,
there's a lot of, first of all, we're talking about a lot of young kids starting to take over the spots. I mean, it's inherent in that you're going to have a lot of ups and downs. I think that's not going to be like. I don't think that's really great for a team that's looking to make the playoffs. So to go into next season knowing that you're going to be using a lot of these young kids and like hoping they're going to be using these young guys and getting them experience, I don't know how you can look and think that they're going to make the playoffs. Like, I really don't. I want to see the kids play and get better and build towards that playoff run when they can actually do something with it, right? I don't want to see them make the playoffs again with a team that's just going to get knocked out in the first round. You know, with it, like, you can't say, well, we didn't last year, but, you know, more experience there and stuff. So, yeah, I just think, it's going to be a couple of seasons. Accept it. I'm cool with it that we're going to suck for a couple of seasons because the talent that's coming in here, the potential is there finally. You know, the ceiling, the ceiling height is pretty high with some of these kids. And yeah, I like what we're seeing.
Yeah, and look, I think if there is one thing that I am confident in saying about next year, I think Caulfield and Suzuki are going to show up. You know, I think they're going to show up and go off again. I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Especially if they get that right, the winger, the right guy. Yeah. If they can find that right guy, which I really suspect Slavkovsky kind of is. Yeah, there's like maybe no limit for that line. Sergio Momesso just said Galley is getting old fast. Yeah, well, I don't know what to say about that. A little chilly, BL. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. He's Was he 30 now or is 29? But he's, he plays that kind of game that could be. Let's see what happens with him over the off season and next season. I think they're going to hang on to him.
Goalie is going to be 30 in a couple of weeks.
I think they're going to hang on to him. I don't see how they don't hang on to him. I don't know who's going to pick him up.
Mm-hmm. Well, plus we have to see too. I mean, what the Petrie trade's going to look like, because we know he's moving in the off season.
Yeah, but I don't see how Goalie gets picked up or gets traded for.
Mm. And I'm anxious to see what they do with Drouin, because I think it's time for him to go. Nothing against him as a person, but at his contract and only playing half the games.
What can they do with Drouin? He just had surgery. Who's going to trade for him?
Oh, I know. It's just. I hate having. If he was making like $1 million, $2 million, whatever.
I get it, but the only thing they can do with Drouin,
he's making $5.5 million to play half the season every year.
Listen, I look at it like this way right now with Drouin. There's nothing. I don't think they can trade him. So I'm going to say that I'm going to give him another chance and kind of hope for the best for Drouin, because he's going to be here, and I'd rather the guy do well, and we're rooting for him, and he's doing well, than he has to play here and he sucks, and we got to keep him all year. So I'm going to hope for the best for Drouin, because he's going to be in Montreal.
I mean, me too. It's just, oh, God. I mean, we said the same thing at the beginning of this year, and it just...
But again, we don't have a choice because of the injury. I don't see how they can move his contract with him having wrist surgery again.
No, and I agree with that, but it's just... I think it's... I don't know how... I don't know if I can put up with him playing another half year at his cap hit. I don't know.
Well, hopefully that won't happen.
I
also hope it's a quicker recovery with the wrist, because it seemed like it took a year and a half the last time for him to get comfortable with that wrist.
Is it the same wrist?
No, it's the other wrist. So
just tell him to get a girlfriend then.
He does have a girlfriend. They just had a baby. That's why you got to stop doing that, man. Besides, going to have to start shaving his hand. It's tough, man. His eyesight's going to go. Yeah, but I think our first opportunity to get rid of him, if that's the case, that he's playing that way, is going to be at the trade deadline next season. I don't see any other. I don't see how it's going to go any other way right now. Does Slafkovsky bring enough grit? They may be better served with a more consistent Anderson. Yeah, I think from what I understand, yeah. I haven't done any kind of a deep dive on Slafkovsky yet, so you can guarantee as we get closer to the draft, I'm going to take a look at him.
He's a big boy. It's not like he's, they're going to miss the size of Anderson on that line. Let me tell you that much.
He seems to be the type of player, has the type of tools that you're looking for in a player that you want to, have on a line with Suzuki and Caulfield. Let's put it that way. Mm-hmm. So my guess, without really knowing that much about him, is that he does have the grit. He does have the physical play. Because otherwise, really, what would be the use? You need a guy that has some toughness and physical aspect of his game and gritty. You got, Caulfield is small. You want a big guy out there, and not a guy that's going to be, if Caulfield gets hit, he's going to look the other way, and not, you want a guy that's tough and physical. So I'm going to suspect that he is. Beal, yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying, right? A power forward. But, sometimes power forwards aren't always that physical, but they need a guy that's got the physical part of the game, too. So, I think this is the guy. This is a guy that's that type, is what I'm saying. He might not be the guy, I don't know, but I would lean towards that. Second period is about to start. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm looking around like I'm looking for something. I have no idea what I'd be looking for. I'm looking around because Rick's gone like crazy. Demented. I've always been told I'm a little demented. I guess now it's actually happening. Okay. I'm going to have Dvorak facing off to open the second. And there's the draw. Are you ahead of me or behind? Like, I don't know. I'm trying to get to judge.
Is Galley a shot on stop by Talbot?
No, you're ahead of me by just a few seconds. It's a little bit better this time. But at some point, it's going to elongate. I don't know how that happens. Seriously, you're probably a second and a half ahead of me right now from that. I was ahead of you by a second and a half at the start of the period, last period. At the end, you were 6 seconds ahead of me.
That's funny. Savad.
How could that happen, though? If nothing stopped or no one stopped anything, how does that happen?
I don't know.
How do you speed up like that? Stop it, okay? Just stop it.
I have no control over that.
Whatever. Better figure it out then. No, I just don't get it, though. Wish I knew the tech part of that, why that happens. So we're closing in on the first minute gone in the first period. Shots are 9-8 for Montreal in favor of them, but the score is 1-0 Minnesota.
Suzuki fires it around. There's Anderson. Suzuki into the corner. He takes a bump. The puck leaves the zone.
Nick Suzuki has not missed a game in his career in the NHL, and his 4 years in junior, he also did not miss a game. So Nick Suzuki might end up an Iron Man in the end.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, I did that the other day, but and I said, when I said it the first time, which might have been a couple of weeks ago, where I said he's got like vibes of an Iron Man. I didn't know this about his junior, and I didn't know that he hadn't missed one game yet in his NHL career. I thought he had actually, so I didn't know that, but he's got that vibe of one of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
So we got almost 2 minutes gone now.
Edmondson off boards Paling. There's a stick in the corner.
Back up to Edmondson.
Oh! Shot
that's Pitlick. Hit somebody with that, eh?
Pitlick to Pitlick. Oh my God, they're both out there. Holy crap.
That's the first time I think I've seen that.
Pitlick. Over to Pitlick.
Pitlick to Pitlick to Pitlick. Back to Pitlick.
They score! Oh, it's Pitlick from Pitlick. No.
That would really be cool. I'd like to see that now.
Oh my God, the Pitlick. Oh my God, please call Rem up. Have the Pitlick line.
No, but even right now, I'd love to see one of them get a goal assisted by the other one.
What's funny, be really cool. Rhett Pitlick is the one in the minors.
Yeah, he's in junior or in college. He's in college.
Yeah.
I think right now.
Tyler
So
Pitlick has T. Pitlick. Rem Pitlick is just Pitlick. But if Rhett ever plays with the Canadiens, like, and the three of them are all on the ice together, I don't know how they're gonna do the names.
It's a good question because Rem and Rhett, so that right away creates a problem.
And I don't is Rhett RHE because they can do like R
RH,
Pitlick,
yeah, I
RH
believe.
Pitlick, R Pitlick.
No, I think it's actually Rhett RETT. Actually, that's how I think it is. But
Just
they
have
might
the
have to
full
do
name.
that. But they can't because then if it's RE, they're both RE. It's gonna be weird. One will be Pitlick R, one will be R Pitlick. That would be pretty though impressive to have three same family name on the team at the same time. That'd be pretty cool and very different.
I mean,
Has any team ever had
the Sutter brothers back in the day? No,
no, okay, but that's just two of them. Has any team had three of the same family on the team at the same time, other than back in the day with Gordie and his kids, Gordie Howe and his kids? Rem Pitlick is Ritlick and Tyler Pitlick is Titlick. That's a good one. Go Habs, go. That's probably your best comment ever.
And then what? Rhett Pitlick will be just Rhettlick.
Yeah, I don't know what would happen.
Ritlick,
We'll worry about that if he makes
Pitlick.
the team. We'll worry about him if he makes the team. Ritlick and Titlick on the ice. Big save by Price through traffic there.
Weren't there like 5 Sutter brothers back in the day? But only
I
2 of them
don't think 3 of them though ever played. I know 2 of them played together. I don't think 3 of them ever played together. I was gonna
say, can you imagine if all 5 of them played together? They were like 1 foot, like 3 forwards, 2 deep men. Oh my god.
No, but I'm pretty sure the Sutters never had 3 on the same team.
Sutter over to Sutter, back to Sutter. Sutter to
and
Sutter
2
for
of
the
them,
1-timer. He scored.
Rich and Ron were twins, and they were the youngest. I think they were a bit younger than the others.
Daryl Sutter was a part of that too, right?
He was. There was Daryl. Oh God, Daryl, Rich, and Ron.
Of them, right? 5 or 6.
Yeah, I can't remember the other 2 for my life right now. Dwayne Sutter, Daryl and Dwayne, and his other brother Dwayne. I don't remember the last one.
It happens in college hockey. I mean, Notre Dame, actually, funny enough, this year had 2 sets of brothers on the team.
Yeah, no, I can see that in college, sure.
It happens in college all the time.
I'm talking NHL. Fight. Who's fighting?
Weidman, somebody.
Weidman fights a lot, eh?
Yeah, for a little dude. I mean, he reminds me of Stan Jonathan. For a little dude, he's not afraid to get in there and mix it up.
I gotta respect the guy. He's not afraid. Doesn't turtle. He's got to respect him for that. If he causes shit, he gets in there and handles it. Who was it? He went up against a big guy a couple weeks ago. I forget who it was. That's the kid in his first game, though. I think Chaffee.
I mean, he's got like 5 inches on Weidman.
He does. Everybody does. Weidman's only 5'10", I think. It's not big. Brian Sutter. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. Brian Sutter is the 5th brother. Oh, there was Brent. So there's 6. 1, 2, 3.
Like
oh, no. Okay. No, sorry. That's it. Daryl, Dwayne, and Brent. Rich and Ron. Wait. And Brian. 6. There are 6. There were 6 of them. But Rich and Ron were a lot younger, from what I understand. I remember.
Oh, we had the Stahl brothers. I think Eric and Jordan both played on the same team.
Yeah, but I'm saying again, 3. Has there ever been 3 brothers, or just 3 of the same family on one team?
Oh, there's 7 Sutters.
No, I think though the 7th is a son of one of theirs.
Oh.
Isn't there the kid there in oh shit, where was he playing?
Oh yeah, so 6 played in the NHL. Brent, Brian, Daryl, Dwayne, Rich, and Ron.
Yeah.
And then there's a Gary, but I think
he's the black sheep of the family. He didn't play hockey. He was adopted.
No, he did play hockey.
I'm just joking. I was trying to make.
No, I know.
Would be funny though. He didn't, and he was adopted, and I was right. That would be funny. Gary, I can just see it. You know, family reunion, the movies, and Gary, just this weird looking kid. You know, looks kind of like Connor in on the Jets. Brent's son plays in Vancouver. Yeah, I knew it was Vancouver. I can't remember his bloody name though. The kid's name. Oh, you're right. YouTube has it. 3 Stastny brothers, Marion, Anton, and Peter on the Nordiques. Yeah, YouTube, you win a prize. I don't know what the prize is, and I'm not even serious, but you win a pat on the back. Brandon, that's the setter in Vancouver.
I don't think Gary ever made it to the NHL, but yeah.
Gary never, but there was a Gary Suter, Suter.
Yeah.
He's the one that almost ruined Gretzky's career with his back. He hit him in the back, cross-checked him hard one year.
Oh.
And Gretzky missed time.
Yeah, Gary was said to have been the best hockey player out of all the boys, but he worked on a farm instead of playing hockey.
But he was the best. You win tickets to the next Nordiques game. Yeah. There you go.
Oh, there's 4 stalls. I forgot about Jared.
YouTube, yeah, I said Gary Suter. Suter, defenseman for the Flames. Was it a slew foot on Gretzky? I thought he didn't cross-check him in the back. I know Gretzky was out with a back injury after that. And I remember that. And you know what it was? I think there was a Canada Cup tournament. There was some kind of an international tournament I think Gretzky had to miss because of that. Or this happened at an international tournament. One of the two things. I'm not sure which. And I think Gary Suter is American.
He is, yeah.
And so it was an international tournament, Americans playing the Canadiens, and he did that to Gretzky. I don't remember what year, but I do remember it. It was a slew foot, and that's what led to the back injury. Yeah, okay. I think at the time, honestly, hang on. At the time, I did not know what a slew foot was, and I only learned really what a slew foot was when I started doing this channel. And I'm not ashamed to say that. I did not really know what a slew foot was. Weird it might sound for someone who followed hockey so much, but yeah.
2013, Eric Stahl, Jared Stahl, and Jordan Stahl all played for the Hurricanes together.
For the Hurricanes, so there you go. Yeah. So that was the last time, I would think, because that's definitely after the Nordiques and the Stastnys. All right, so it has happened. He was PK Sluban before PK was. Yeah. Yeah, but Subban started doing that big time only the last like 2-3 seasons, I think. He's really become a big slew footer.
Marchand's really bad too.
Yeah. All right, we are 13:50 to go in the second. The Wild are up now 13-10 on the shots clock and up on the scoreboard 1-0.
Caulfield around the net. Couldn't get the shot off.
Come on. No. PL is true. There's a bunch of Hughes brothers out there too. YouTube, yeah, I mentioned the House, but that was in the WHA, so it's not NHL, but they are the first father-son combo to play on the same team. So that is something, definite. Marty, Gordy, and Gordy's elbows. That's 4. Mark was a great, I think you could say a pretty great defenseman. Marty, though, was not the greatest hockey player. But Mark was a legitimate, I think he might even be in the Hall of Fame. So we got 12:05 to go here in the second. Montreal only one shot behind now. But none have crossed the goal line. And we need one of those to do that, to cross the goal line here. Byron out for the night, he just said, for Montreal. I don't know why.
Oh, crap.
So we're down a player.
D shot goes wide. Yep, just flashed on the screen.
Yeah.
He will not return.
I didn't see what happened. I wonder what happened. I know he sat out a game recently, or this might have been his first game back.
Matt Boldy at Boston College.
Yeah, and I mean, look at those numbers. That's pretty good in the 40 games. That's right up there with Caulfield. I think Boldy.
Speaking of that's not Cole Caulfield. That's the other penalty shot off the mask of Cam Talbot.
Jeez,
I saw the 2.
With by the way, it's Pitlick is playing against Minnesota. That's true. His first game against Minnesota since coming here. Pitlick had a really high shooting percentage this like early in the season and up to pretty recently, and you knew that was not going to be sustained, and that he seems to be having trouble scoring and keeping that up, and that's what you're seeing.
Oh, Jesus!
He had something like a 23% on the shooting percentage, which is really high, and that's tough to maintain. I'm sure Pitlick would really love to score a goal here tonight against his former team. I'll tell you what, Talbot didn't really react, man. That hit him in the face.
Got him right in the mind.
Right in the brain, in the noggin.
Right in the brain bucket.
I tell you, those helmets are different for the goalies than they ever were. He did not react. Didn't even
now imagine when they didn't wear helmets and that happened.
Can you imagine? Oh, that's stitches. Guy's out. Game's got
he's probably got the puck embedded in his head.
Today, well, first of all, the shots wouldn't have come as hard.
Oh, today. Like if he wasn't wearing a mask right
now. No, the guy's dead, maybe. Maybe dead with a shot today.
Yeah. And even with the helmets on, I mean, maybe not the goalie helmets, but like player helmets, like the kid in Russia that died last year. Just dump it.
Well, he got hit. He got hit in the temple.
That's true. It did hit him there.
Yeah, I mean that's you get hit there.
So it's just off the skull.
Yep.
Still though, even with the helmet on, it's gonna make your ears ring a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I remember as a highlight of Shea Weber absolutely ripping a rocket. and it hit Corey Crawford like right here on his mask.
And
he just went, duh, and
yeah.
went right
Well,
back.
from Shea Weber, come on, anybody with a shot like that, I mean, that is gonna.
It hit him, and he just went, I was like, oh,
yep, I'm out.
Well,
he's
out cold.
Yep,
He's
not a
seen Tweety
surprise.
Birds.
Probably cracked his mask too.
No, he was seeing Tweety Birds for a couple of minutes.
For sure.
It's Cole Caulfield.
Come on.
Back to Caulfield. Back to Savard. To Cole Caulfield.
Too bad. Nothing on that. 9 minutes to go in the second. Shots are tied up at 14. Come on, Harris. Come on, Nick. Go get it. 8.5 to go here in the second. Again, the second period, nothing overly exciting here. It's been a kind of a weird game. Good pace, though. The pace has been good. The excitement level not as high.
Oh! Get in there! Score!
Yeah!
Tyler Pitlick!
Hey, Tyler Pitlick. Is that his first goal as a Hab? I think might be.
Oh my God. It was like Talbot's out of his net. Just shoot it!
Made up for that one that Talbot.
Watch this. What? Look, he's way out of his net. I'm like, oh my God, just shoot it! Shoot it!
Yeah, goalie interference coming back.
I don't know.
Yeah. Dauphin shoved the defenseman into Talbot before Pitlick took the shot. He couldn't get back. Goalie interference. Watch and see.
Let's see.
I don't know that I agree. I'm just saying.
Talbot's also back. Out of the blue paint. Talbot was way out of the blue paint.
I'm just saying, this is going to come back.
I think it's close.
I'm not saying it's not. I think this might come back. Good chance this comes back. It's no goal.
And that's just incidental contact.
No, he pushed him in.
Oh my God, if that's like 3 centimeters to the right, that hits Dauphin in the head. Look at how close this was to hitting him in the head.
Waved off.
That close. The other
waved off. I was right.
What are you ahead of me a little bit?
No.
Oh.
Somebody said it in the chat. No goal.
No goal.
No, listen, he pushed him into the goalie, and it was before Tyler Pitlick took the shot, and he couldn't get back. It's Montreal. They're calling that back. So back to 1-0. Yeah, we don't get calls. We don't get calls. You could almost say, listen, they're looking at it for goalie interference. It's Montreal that scored, and it's going to get called back. It almost always does against Montreal. I don't know the statistics on other teams, so but with Montreal, it almost always gets called back. And then you see the same thing happen to them, and it's a goal for the other team. So. YouTube, yeah, but it's mostly gone. Are you in Montreal? Because it's mostly gone here. But I woke up to like crazy snow. And then by the time I walked the dog at lunch, it was mostly I could wear shoes. I didn't have to wear boots. So, but it was weird. But mashed potatoes, that's a good way to put it. Rick sounding like a Leaf fan. My God, BL, that's enough to get you kicked out of here.
Oh, Jesus. That was close to losing that. Oh, Hoffman, come on, man. You need to control that. Spoke to head. Hoffman's going to go for change. Whoa! Oh! Tyler Pitlick's
Jesus.
doing some breakdancing. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's what he did, a breakdance. That's a good way to put it. Yeah. Who are the three Savards you guys are thinking of? There's David Savard, obviously Serge Savard.
Oh, he said by default, if there's another Savard, he'd put him ahead of David Savard.
Okay, but I'm trying to think. Was there another one? The only thing I can think of is Andre Savard, but he was the GM. I don't know that he played here. He played in Boston. I don't know that he played here. I don't think he did. So I don't know another Savard. But I'm sure there was one somewhere in the history of the Habs.
Serge Savard have his number retired?
Oh, yeah. Denis Savard played here. That's right.
Oh,
hey.
That's right, Denis.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Even though Denis wasn't at his best, he's still better than David.
Serge
5 minutes.
Serge was that was way before my time.
Well, Serge, that's Hall of Fame. Yeah. So was Denis Savard, but not while he was here. He was at the end of his career.
Yeah. Is Serge Savard's number retired?
Of course.
What number?
18.
Oh. No, actually, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's weird how Savard and Robinson, 18 and 19. But I mean, Robinson came in like a number of years after Serge.
Big Bird.
Yeah, we know the big three.
I still get a kick out of that story when you delivered a pizza to Larry Robinson.
Yep. Yeah, it was pretty cool. He's a decent guy. I didn't talk to him much, but he signed the autograph. I'm sure he would have signed if I had said it was for. I said it was for my son. And one of those things. That's for me. It wasn't for my son. I still have it.
Guys, it wasn't for his son.
Yeah, I know. I still have it. It was for me.
Oh, hello, Mr. Robinson. I have your pizza.
Denis in his prime was a Hall of Famer. I'm just saying when Denis Savard was here.
Denis before I was born in 97. Most of these guys are before my time.
Oh, okay. Right. He said Matt. I'm sorry. Yeah, Denis Savard was a great player. And he should have been a Hab from day one. I mean, they should not have picked Wickenheiser. Yeah, BLC, I got you just as that came up. They should not have picked Wickenheiser. There's no way. We all knew it was a mistake when it happened. And it's nothing against Doug Wickenheiser, just that he shouldn't have been the first overall pick that year. Nope. And the fact that Denis Savard was from Quebec just didn't make sense that they didn't pick him. It made no sense. It was 1980. It was kind of just before that French movement that like the media really had to have the French player, the French coach, all that. So maybe, it was a little before that, just before, but still they should have picked him. And that being one of the reasons why. Bob and Doug Wickenheiser were hosers. Hey, Bob Wickenheiser here. Hey, that's my brother Doug Wickenheiser. Like, take off, eh? Hey, Doug, go get some donuts, eh? 4 minutes to go. Like, take off, eh? There's like 4 minutes to go here in a second. And it's like Montreal losing there by 1, eh? Like, only by one goal there they're losing. Like, it doesn't make sense there. Come on, Matt, do some hoser.
What's up?
Do some hoser, man. Take off. Can't you do some hoser, eh? Like, are you Canadian or not, eh?
I'm American.
Yeah, like the Americans, they're just loud Canadians there, like, eh? That's all. So we got 3:05 to go in the second period. 16 to 14 hour shots on goal favor Montreal. But the score is a 1-0. So I'm listen, it's only 1-0. Montreal's still in this game. Which is pretty good. I think that's pretty good. We're almost at the end of the second. Kind of what game was it the other day? There was no score after 2. Third period didn't go well, but there was no score after 2. The Carey Price's first game. So we'll see if it turns out like that in the third. I've heard that before, YouTube. I forgot about it. That's pretty good. How do you spell Canada? Canada. A? You forgot the last A. And what kind of cigarettes do you smoke? Export, eh? It is true, though. Canadians say A lot. I don't know if it's as much. I don't notice it as much as when I was younger. But yeah, Canadians can say a lot. That's a new one. I haven't heard that. Canada has 4 seasons: last winter, this winter, next winter, and hockey. But hockey is in the winter, so hockey and winter. I mean, those don't. I mean, you got to rejig that. We actually got 3 seasons: hot, cold, and warm. That's about it. And hockey. There's hockey all the time anyway in Canada. Canada hockey season is from January 1st to December 31st. That's hockey season in Canada. Goalie, he didn't have the puck on his stick there. Oh, almost tipped it in. Damn it. Hey, H2O.
What's going on, H2O? Good to see you, buddy.
Are there playoffs in February? There's no playoff. February 30th. I get you now. That's the only day they're able to win a playoff round. Is on February 30th. Yeah, BL, I feel for you guys there. It's actually rain, snow, sunshine, and more rain, but the sunshine only lasts for 2 days. So we got a minute 21 to go in this second period. Still 1-0. I dare say we'll probably end up 1-0 going into the third. And yeah, if only Montreal could get a couple of goals. I mean, tonight.
Anderson just smoked somebody on the boards. Oh! Who in the hell is wearing number 85? Oh, wait, that's Perreault.
That's Matt Perreault.
Ah, never mind. I'm an idiot.
I didn't want to say anything, but since you did.
It's the Rick effect. I apologize, fans. It's the Rick effect.
Yeah, I'm rubbing off on him. That's it. He's been in the Hangout too many times this year. I got you back. Hey, listen. 4.3 seconds left in the second, so this is over. Unless they score like right off the face-off here. Oh, Goalie actually did get the puck on the pad. I thought the puck. I thought he left the puck behind him. Some good effort there by Goalie. So we have a intermission. Second intermission is underway. What would you guys like to talk about? Matt and I are here to take all of your questions. And if we don't know what the answer is, we'll make something up. Ask away. Rick, why are you such an idiot? I don't know. I was just born that way. See the kind of questions you can ask? I won't even get mad. 1-0 after 2, worst lead in hockey. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to just keep repeating that. I grew up with a 2-goal lead's the worst lead in hockey. Doesn't matter what the score. That's all. I always heard that. I don't remember 1-0. Was I born that way? Yeah, I was. They dropped me on my head. I was slippery. My ankles were really slippery, and the doctor apologized and everything, but damage was done. No, YouTube. I was actually very good at it. They told me I was a prodigy at being an idiot, and I believed them, and I was very proud of myself. I think Matt's on. I think Matt's frozen there, or he's practicing being a mannequin.
Oh, I'm just tired.
Apologizing is what we do. It's true. I'm sorry for that. I really do. I apologize that I say sorry a lot. That's not a sentence I ever say. Not every kid is college material, so why don't more New England kids that don't have the grades come up here and play in the queue?
I don't know.
That's a good question. I mean,
Well, we do
honestly,
have the
don't
U.S.
don't a lot of
USHL.
kids? But don't a lot of kids do that? A lot of Americans kids. I mean, kids from all over the world do come and play in the
I mean, there's
Canadian junior leagues.
kids from all over the world playing the NCAA too.
Right. I don't think I mean I don't know the statistics, but like is that like a thing that New England kids just don't go to Quebec to play? You kind of think almost it's a natural. It's not far.
I mean, I know kids that played in the USHL.
But you kind of think it'd be natural. I mean, Massachusetts is not far from Quebec, so you'd think kids would be coming here. Some kids from there.
I think it's only like a 9-hour drive. I think from my house to where you are.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's not horrible, right?
Right.
It's something that's doable. Like if your kids are playing in Quebec, you could drive there, to watch their games. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Oh, their import quotas in the queue. Yeah. So that you answer the question kind of with that. No, who asked the question? Where's that question come from? Oh, BL asked it. Yeah, well, YouTube answered it. There's import quotas. That would do it.
Mm.
So BL also says less than 10% of New England kids that are drafted into the queue come up here to play. So then it's kind of not like they don't draft the kids. They just don't choose to come here. I mean, I get the French thing is probably obviously a big thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only 2 or 3 non-Quebec Maritime players per team in the queue. I didn't. Something actually I didn't really know. BL says import quotas apply only to Europeans. I don't know. I don't know that. I'll make something up if you want. The Rompards had 6 Americans one year. Yeah, I've never heard of quotas for North American kids. And I would think it would only be for foreign kids. And I don't think American kids are considered foreign like the same way European kids are.
Mm-hmm.
To play hockey here. That's what I'm gonna. It's an assumption, but I think it's a good assumption. They're showing me the goal. I'm just sorry. That's why I'm looking at.
Yeah,
I
I was
don't
looking
usually
at.
agree with this guy, Francois Gagnon, but I mean, we agree here.
Well, what did he say?
No, he's agreeing that he's Dauphin kind of. I didn't push him in, but yet I did push him, and you see, it is he pushed him enough for that to be called. Especially if you're the Habs that did it. YouTube are wrong. €2 maximum, but no cap on Americans. Well, that's kind of what he's saying. Anyway, wasn't sure if it applied to Americans. So it didn't apply to Americans. There you go. We figured it out. Hey, GTI. GTI, I think most teams are still made up predominantly of Canadian players. As far as when I said, like, they have the most percentage. I don't think the percentages are the same as they used to be when I was a kid, but I think it's still they're dominated by mostly still Canadian players. Like, the Canadian players have the bigger numbers. Has there ever been an American team that is just American players? I don't think ever.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm sure there have been Canadian teams that have been just Canadian players before, but I don't think the other way around.
Ooh. Put the Sox game on. We got one out. Runners on second and third is 1-1. 1-2.
GTI, I wouldn't argue you on your second point there, except that it was Montreal. You knew it was going to get called back. Yeah, I don't know. I don't agree with you that it was a goal. I think that's the problem. Okay, the problem being, does anybody know what goalie interference is anymore? I don't know. I think that's a legitimate point that it was goalie interference. Dauphin pushed the guy into the goalie before Pitlick took the shot, kind of restricting his movement. So that's interference, and that's goalie interference. Was it mild? I mean, yeah, but still. It was Montreal. They were going to call it. So I don't agree with you that was a goal. I mean, I think if you go by the book, that was goalie interference. Gary, just call him Evilman. Gary Evilman. That's what he is. He's evil. He does hate Canada. By the look of it, it kind of seems to be that he hates Canada. He's also, I think, quite obviously targeting American viewers, and kind of like American viewers or bust, and I don't care about Canadian viewers anymore. GTI, no doubt. I think that could have been called a goal if it was against Montreal and not the other way around here. And yeah, I kind of agree with you to some extent. It was kind of close. I still think he pushed him into the goalie. He pushed the player who hit the goal. Like, I think that happened. But I do think that might have been called differently if that was the other way around. Well, I didn't think it was a good goal. I said it, and I didn't think it, and they called it, but it is what it is. I mean, it also goes to show how confusing they've made goalie interference. And that's on the refs and the Toronto War Room. They've made it so confusing to know what is and isn't goalie interference anymore that, yeah. And maybe they've done that just to allow them to cheat with it in a way, I want to say. I mean, it kind of looks like that. GTI, I don't know. I don't know if it's a coincidence or not.
Oh, that just hit Kikuchi in the balls.
Who? What?
I get the Sox game on it. Grounded went back to Kikuchi. I think it hit him in the ball. Well, no, it didn't because he's walking off. He doesn't look like he's hurt, but it looked for a second like it hit him in the nuts.
Ouch.
Yeah, that hurt a little bit.
Connor Bedard is going to do the double A. I don't get that. There's no double A anymore in hockey. Or there is none. That's baseball. Double A. I don't get that, BL. Sorry. Oh, I would think a guy like that would do that. Yeah. And he'll do well in the under 20s as well. Has Montreal been on a power play this game? I don't think. Yeah, we did. Didn't we have a power play this game? Early in the first, I think. We had two. We've had two. It's not like Montreal doesn't get power play opportunities. It's just, you can tell there's some kind of a bias. I believe there is. Hey, Grimes, how you doing? Anyway, third period's coming up. Still 1-0. So Montreal still has a chance. 20 minutes of hockey. It's lots of time to score a goal that won't get called back. Yeah, YouTube probably, eh? I wonder if we'd find that out ever. There was a directive: don't let the Habs have a goal on a challenge. It's happened actually this year, though. Surprisingly, it did happen. I think not that long ago, like a month ago, they won a challenge. Toronto versus Tampa first round, still looking like that, eh? Yeah. I think no matter who they play first round, Toronto's in trouble. Grimes goalie interference. Dauphin pushed a defender into the goalie. He couldn't get back to make the save. Tampa in 3, but it was 3-1. I think Tampa just creams them in the first 3 games, and then Toronto won't come out for the 4th game. They pull a no mass, no more. Matthews out again tonight. I don't know how many games they have left. I think he's still 2 goals away from 60. Does he make it? Does he get to 60? Or does he play? Does he maybe sit out the rest of the games? Yeah, he's sitting tonight. Oh, he's supposed to be injured, but it's an undisclosed injury. Leafs so soft. I never see a team soft like that.
Well, Rick, it's time to take your crazy pills.
Thank you. Matthews is injured a bit, maybe, or he's just afraid because he's getting hit hard now. It's playoff time coming. I can't take the hits. That would be really appropriate there. YouTube says they should name the arena naming rights. They should give it to Charmin. Or Stay Puffed. I think that would work. Tonight at Stay Puffed Arena. Yeah, he's still having Shea Weber nightmares. It would be funny if they play Florida, which they won't, but at some point anyway, No, they won't, because if they don't play Florida in the first round, they won't play Florida this year. But Sherratt, I'd love to see Sherratt ragdoll him again.
That'd be funny.
Charmin, because they're full of crap. And they're soft, too. That's funny. Just looking at that goal again. Yeah, is that what it is? An ingrown toenail? I would believe that if you would tell me that's what it is. Shea Weber played with a broken body. He had multiple lacerations, though. He was pretty injured. The wrist, I mean, he had a few things wrong, Weber. I think it's also interesting that Toronto will not disclose the injury to Matthews at all. I know they do the upper body, lower body, but still. GTI, Leafs are winning the cup. Yeah, and so is the there's unicorns too. They discovered unicorns in the rainforest. Did you know that? Yeah, and pigs fly. The roll up the rim cup. Yeah, even that they can't win. They can't get past the first roll. YouTube, that's a good one. Okay, we're facing off here for the third. Of course, I start out ahead of Matt, but I won't last long that way.
Dumped around by Anderson. Romanov to the sidewall. Takes a little bump. Oh, good keep. Oh, very good keep. In front. Oh,
you're ahead of me. What's happening?
You said you're ahead of me, and then the broadcast went, we can't have that.
Does that happen?
I don't know.
Well, that's weird.
Oh, Galley lost the puck. Romanov.
Let me see if I can fix this up here. It's a competition now.
Oh, Devo.
Sound like you're about 5 minutes ahead of me.
Galley. Edmondson with a rip got blocked. Oh, my Lord, Galley. Come on, man. Get stick on puck.
What time you got?
18:30.
Oh, we're right on. Ha.
You bastard.
You bastard.
You killed Kenny. You bastard.
Stone Cold Austin Matthews. Save Price. Oh. Short rebound. He reels it back in and hangs on. Oh, if only Galley could have got that puck. Damn it. Just out of reach for Brendan Gallagher. Just under 18 minutes to go here in the third. Maybe the game, you don't know. Montreal up by 3 shots on Minnesota still. 19-16. 1-0 game for Minnesota. And you are up to date. Oh, Ah, damn it. What the hell happened there?
No idea. Well, I haven't tried to shove the net off.
Is that Fiala again?
Oh, what a pass.
Through the leg, stick through the leg, and he shot it in. As that Price tried to dive back. It was the puck came off the back of the boards.
It went off wide. Then it went off wide minute in.
Yeah. Anyway. 2-0. He should change his name to Slender Man. Maybe he'll scare the other team. Come on, guys. Let's get one. I mean, they can't score when Price is in nets now? What's going on? $16:05 to go here in the third. Shots are tied up at 19. It's a 2-0 game for Minnesota. Montreal's got the puck in Minnesota end, but they lost it. And Minnesota gets it out. I think that's going to be an icing call right there. Yep. YouTube, yeah, they're in a scoring slump. There's no doubt. They couldn't get not one and Carey Price's first game this season, and it's looking like they're not going to get one here either. Christ's sakes. Come on, guys. And not getting very much zone time either here, or any pressure in the offensive zone, really. The two Pitlicks out there again. Oh, Tyler got back in time to break up. It was a 2-on-1 almost. Minnesota Wild versus Montreal Mild. Montreal light. Light on scoring. Come on. Montreal, now they're getting some pressure here. I'm going to say that, and then here comes Minnesota breaking it out. Minnesota coming in. They're going to get a shot. Oh, almost a chance there. Here comes Montreal the other way. Over the line. Pitlick's shot gets blocked. Comes out. Montreal, though, has it in their own end. And that is Perreault getting away from somebody. He makes a pass to Savard. Savard loses it, though, in the zone, the offensive zone. Montreal still has it. Romanov at the point. Up to the corner. Tyler Pitlick with it. Getting sort of pushed around there. Montreal at the point. Romanov from the point, his shot hits a leg. Oh, that didn't come out. Romanov still another shot. Hit somebody. Perreault with it.
Oh, big blast.
Blast by, is that Romanov?
That was Romanov, yeah.
That saved Talbot. Come on. Well, there's a little bit of zone time there. Some slight pressure.
Ugh, terrible shots.
Man, they can't get a shot to get through. Oh, come on. Ah, not a great shot. He got away. That was Hoffman. So there's a little bit of there was some good pace there, like back and forth. Like Montreal trying to make a push here for a goal because they better score one soon or it's going to be too late. You got to figure if Minnesota scores the next goal, this game definitely over at that point. BL, yeah, I know Dan Robertson's a good, I believe a Nova Scotia boy, Halifax area. Habs score 4, but they're not going to score 4. They're not going to give up 8 either. They're still only down by 2. They have enough time but they got to get one soon. And if they give one up, it is over. And I hope they don't, because then it's another 3-0 loss. That would be horrible. Oh, okay. Sorry to watch it. Yeah. Oop, almost yawned. Come on, commercial break. How long are you running for? It's your fault. Why would it be your fault? Why would your being here make them lose? How would you put that together, and make sense of that? Yeah, you do. You're just that's just ridiculous. You do what you want, but it's just to associate that. Come on. Yeah, that's insane. You had the first word. It's definitely right. Who was that with the backhander? Oh, it was Caulfield. Embrace the tank. And there's a BL makes that's right. Why? What's the difference if they win or lose here? It really that? Oh, Suzuki! Oh my God! How did you not score there?
Caulfield dancing. Oh, lost the puck.
It's not so much the win or loss here, but I'd like to see a goal scored. They're pushing for one.
Oh, that puck
Anderson,
just ended up in the balcony.
Nice work by Anderson, but yeah, that way off a stick though, I think. Oh, that's YouTube. That's a groaner. That's I don't know. That might be in poor taste a little bit. That's a real groaner. Okay, who's gonna win the draw? Montreal? No. Here comes the Wild over there, blue line. Dumped in at the red line, so no icing. They're moving it around the Wild a little bit, trying to set up, find an open lane. Okay, so a shot from a bad angle. Price made the save. Didn't know where it went, but it went up and out. These are not the groaners I seek. Nope. Dad jokes. They're talking about there's a bit of a controversy there, I guess, for goaltending in Minnesota with both guys playing well.
I had Talbot and the Flower. Yeah. Rick's gonna reach through the computer and punch me in the face.
Oops! No, I just my can kind of came all over my hand.
Oh, I called Marc-Andre Fleury the Flower. I thought for sure you were gonna reach through the computer screen and punch me in the face.
No, I mean that's what they call him. What his last name
No,
sort of is.
Yeah, but I mean that's Guy Lafleur's nickname. Like Lafleur, literally, that literally translates to the flower, right? Or somewhere around there. I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh, you're looking back.
Fleury. I don't know exactly what the translation for Fleury is, but Lafleur is the flower. Yeah.
Yeah, you're Quebecois. You can translate.
That still works. I spilled soda on that, and it still works. So good on it.
So would you call yourself Quebecois even though you don't? I mean, because I know you could. You can speak French if you wanted to.
I call myself Canadian. I'm a Canadian.
Quebecois.
I'm a Canadian in Quebec. I'm an Englishman in Quebec. There's an old song, Sting, Englishman in New York. I'm an Englishman in Quebec.
In Quebec.
And I've been going through lots of heck. I've had it up to my neck. I don't have another rhyme for the next line, so I'm not saying it. Oh, I just had one. Fleury is flowered or bloomed. So he should be called I don't know. So why is he shouldn't be called Flower? There's no controversy in Toronto. They're both shitty. No controversy about it. What do you mean upstate, Rick? I was born in upstate New York, actually. So that's actually kind of accurate. Matt, you're an upcountry degen. Matt's an upcountry degen. I'm definitely one of the skids. Gotta be a skid. Yeah, YouTube. That only makes it a little better.
So wait, Rick, do you have dual citizenship?
Yep.
Nice.
Well, I'm a dual citizen. Yeah, I am.
Do you have a Canadian and American
I think
passport?
I'm still officially a land. I don't know. I don't have officially my papers, but I vote, and they don't do anything about it. And my parents are both from here, so I'm a Canadian, but I just never said I want my certificate. But I'm
like
a Canadian.
passport and stuff
I'm
like
a dual. That? Yeah. I am a dual. But the papers I had always said I'm a landed immigrant. So I always considered myself an immigrant. Just because I wanted to be like everybody else. Yeah, that's not a song for me, BL, because there's no way I get the copyright to use that song. So no. Find me songs that have no copyright issues. Oh, this guy's back again.
And he's gone.
And he's gone. I have my paper. No, they got the fire. I lost all that. I have to go get everything again.
Habs the power play.
I lost my birth certificate and everything in the fire.
Wait, so we can't even prove you were born then?
Well, I can get it. I can get it. No, I was hatched by a bird under a rock.
The stork brought you.
The stork. The stork brought me. If you believe in the stork, Matt, I've got a story to tell you after the game. Set it straight. Nothing complex about Kana. He's just a piece of shit. No, BL, I don't have the papers. I lost them in the fire I had 7 years ago. But zigzags, yeah, that I got. Actually, I don't.
What's that?
That's what I use. Did I see these before?
Those were your rolling papers?
Yeah. Only because they're a lot cheaper than zigzag, and they're pretty good. Zigzag got expensive around here.
What do you have now there then?
It's another French make. OCB, they're called. Huh. It's from France. They're not cut corners.
But it's very similar. The common one down here is called raw.
These are, I've seen raw. These are a little thinner than zigs. A little thinner. There. I rolled one up. See how quick? Why'd you get on this with Brian Little? What an asshole.
Oh, come on, Cole.
Billy Bob is an asshole. Billy Bob, you're an asshole. I don't know. What is it with these Leaf bots? Last couple of games. Got to get better filters for next year.
Oh, that didn't tickle.
How much time we got left here? Only 6:40 to play here in the third. It's 2-0 for the Wild. Montreal got 30 seconds left on their power play. That's Kyle Dubas, you think, doing that? Wow. I'm lighting up a Kyle Dubas right now. I'm smoking the Leafs.
Oh, literally.
Literally.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay, good. That could have been bad. Harris with it.
They're making a big push, babe. You're right. I hope they're not like over, because they're not going to be successful if they're kind of trying too hard. That doesn't usually work, but at least they're trying. They're really having a scoring drought, though.
Yeah.
Last couple of games. Yeah, YouTube a bit, I guess, maybe. That's the problem when you try too hard, you know? Oops. Yeah, that rebound was just sitting there. BL, I mean, why would they come on to my show? You know, one day maybe. I doubt I would be able to get anybody on here. Not big enough. They go on bigger channels than mine. Come on, guys, you're running out of time.
Ah! Shots 26-26. 2-0 Minnesota.
3-on-2. Oh, bad cross ice pass.
Caulfield with it. Well, oh my God, guys.
What was that? Who does that back at the net like that?
Apparently, Chris Weidman.
Apparently. I want to score one for Carey. But no, not on Carey. For him. Some kind of penalty happening here. Harris? Yeah, Harris get delay game penalty.
Puck over the glass.
Oh, he put the puck over the glass? Okay. Passing back to the goalie's a thing in soccer, but not it's not a big thing in hockey.
kind of a dangerous thing in hockey.
It can be very dangerous. It's a good way to really screw up.
Hey, Rick, who won the hockey league?
Not over yet. I'm in fifth. I got fifth place. I drafted in fifth, so I ended up in fifth. But it's still between Harry and Guru. They were going for 1 and 2, and then Lucas and I think Jackson are going for bronze, third place, third and fourth. So it'll be either Harry or Habs Guru.
Beating Crippy.
It'll be either Harry or Habs Guru. But you lost. No?
Well, I'm beating Crippy right now.
No, you just know right now you haven't you didn't play last week. You were out of it. You guys, you're done.
Yeah, it's a consolation game. I'm playing Crippy right now.
Oh no,
I'm looking at it.
It's not now. I'm not playing. I this week I'm even out. I don't have anybody to play. How are you playing?
I don't know.
I don't have to set my lineup because I have no opponent this week. You lost.
Where the hell's the playoff bracket?
You lost the one, the last one. You came in 8th.
Oh, it's the 7th place game.
Yeah, and you lost it.
No, it's 8 to. I'm winning 8-4.
But you're not playing this week. How can it be?
Go look at the damn map.
Well, why am I not playing and you're playing? It doesn't make sense.
Because you stink.
But I finished in 5th. I stink less than you do.
Yeah, you won the 5th place game.
Yeah.
So your season's over. You finished in 5th. And then there's a consolation semi. Then me and Crippy got a bye, I guess, last week.
But why? Why would you did? And why would you have a bye? I don't get it. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Oh, consolation, because neither of us made the playoffs.
Well, but
now we're playing the 7th place game.
Okay, I don't know why that would have been.
Habs Guru is up 10-4 on Harry right now. And Evans is underrated, is up 9-2 on Point Claire Wildcat.
What day are we? Tuesday? He's up 10-4. Still early. Can't call that one yet. But Guru's going to win. I'm calling it now. Guru's going to win the week, so he's going to win. And that doesn't finish till, I think, till May 1st.
So our league's actually funny. The team that wins actually is the team that finishes in 7th. It's weird it's just how Rick set it up.
No, so we're down 5-3. It's 5-on-3 here.
Oh, that's not good.
And Minnesota calls timeout. What are you kidding me? You're 5-on-3. And you're up by 2. With 2 minutes to go in the game. Like, are you kidding me? You needed a timeout for this. Maybe this is a good point that Mike Johnson's saying. They don't get a lot of opportunity to work on this kind of situation. So he's taking the opportunity to do a little coaching. I guess that makes sense. Because this could come up in the playoffs. So that makes sense what he's saying. Anyway, 5-on-3. It'll be 3-0 before the end of this. And it'll be a second game in a row. Montreal loses 3-0 with Price in the net. Nice. Way to go, Montreal offense, for getting a goal or 2 for Price. Really, way to go. Yep. Love it. I mean, listen, they're going to lose. It's okay, but I'm disappointed they couldn't score for Price at all. 2 games? Are you kidding me? Good tracking there by Price. $143 to go. Only 22 seconds left on the 2-man advantage.
Oh, there we go. Puck's out of the zone.
Okay, so they kill off the 2-man. Harris gets back there in time to help out. $47 seconds left in the power play. Time running out on Montreal. They got no shot here to come back. What are you talking about? They're just trying to hold off another goal. Uh, 15 seconds left. Here they come again the other way. The penalty is over. Big save there by Price to keep the score down to 2, and that'll end up 2-0.
Yep.
Wow.
That'll do it.
It wasn't 3-0. I wouldn't have thought they'd kill off both those penalties. So there's that. I thought Price was good tonight. I'm not blaming him here tonight. And yeah, I hope Price feels good tomorrow so that we'll see him in the maybe not the next game, but one of the 2 games over the weekend. There's back-to-back situations. So next game here is Thursday. Philadelphia's in town. And then on Saturday, Montreal hits the road to Ottawa. And we play Ottawa. And then on Sunday, Boston is in town to play Montreal here. And then after that, it'll leave 2 games. Montreal goes back on the road to the Rangers and plays in Madison Square Garden. And then they come back home and they end the season against the Florida Panthers and Ben Sherratt. And then they hit the golf course after that because they ain't going anywhere after that. So May 29th is the end of the season for most teams. There are 2 teams that are having a makeup game on the 1st of May. So there's that one game that's going to be on the 1st of May. So that'll be the official new day of the end of the season. And I don't know who the team. Do you know who the 2 teams are that are playing?
I'll tell you right now.
I don't know who they are.
Depending on who they are too. I mean, that could be a crucial game.
It could be. I like I said, like you said, depending on who they are, I have no idea. I can't. Not even one of them. But I know that there's a game that's pushed back to the first.
Well, it's Seattle and Winnipeg.
Seattle and Winnipeg means nothing. So that game means nothing. So it's no implication on the standings. Neither team can make the playoffs at this point, I do believe. So it's just just so that the season's completed. So yeah, it won't mean anything, but the season won't be officially over until then. So yeah. And when you consider the 29th was the last game, 30th, so they're playing on the 1st, it might push the start of the playoffs back by a day.
Mm-hmm.
Except that neither team is going to make the playoffs. So that won't happen. I'm sure the playoffs will start on the 2nd of May. Keep Price, trade everyone else, and then the Leafs will join them? In what? Trading everybody? No. You're not doing that. Why would you trade everybody else anyway? Like, even as a joke, I mean, that's not even funny. All right, so yeah, it's been a hell of a day. I'm gonna try to have a video out tomorrow. I don't know if it's the song I'm working on or something else. I'll come up with something, and we'll be back on Thursday for the game, and then on the weekend, the back-to-back games. Hate back-to-backs, but it's the last one of the season, so that's good. And that's it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're down to 2 games, so that's it. Just to remind everybody that once the season ends, that'll be next Friday, not this Friday, next Friday is the last game for Montreal. Yes, the Saturday right after, we'll be doing Saturday Hockey Talk, so don't forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be back to having Wednesday night members only, and then membership drive streams as well. Those will be the 2, I guess, steady live streams that we're going to be doing every week.
Mm-hmm. And then with the draft lottery,
yeah.
When that happens, we're going to have a draft lottery special. We'll kind of count down. We'll kind of react to where teams kind of end up, and hopefully we'll be happy at the end of that.
Yeah, well, the draft lottery
a lot to look forward to, even though we won't have playoffs.
Do the draft, and probably on free agent frenzy day, I'll probably do a short live stream, because I doubt Montreal's really gonna do anything, but you never know. So yeah, so that'll be coming up. So just so you guys know, I'll be around like always. I might have less videos going on in that I'm going to take my time with them a little more and hopefully produce a better quality video. Go more for the quality than the quantity. Plus, I'm vowed to learn an actual real editor over the off season. So I'm going to learn how to edit on like a proper editing software. So those are the kind of things.
Rick's gonna upgrade to the big leagues.
Yep. And then I'll probably have a couple of videos where I'm going to be walking around. I say walking, but more like limping around. And yeah, so but once it's warm outside and stuff like that, and that's it. So there you go. I think I'm going to take off because I gotta eat supper. I gotta eat supper at a decent time, hopefully. And I didn't take my pills, so I better do that. That's always a good thing to do. And that's it. So I thank everybody for being here tonight.
Thank you very much.
I want to take a second now to say thoughts are with Guy Lafleur as he struggles, and all the best. And I just hope. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a good end. Just all the best to Guy Lafleur and his family and his friends, and I wish him the best. And that's it. Yeah. As YouTube says, be healthy, everyone. Till the next time, stay safe out there. Peace out, y'all. And on behalf of Matt and myself, thanks for watching. And we'll see you next time. Ciao. Have a good one. And if my cursor, there it is.